My name is Matthew Lambert, and I teach business and computers at Sublette High School. Just to tell you, I know I've told you guys a little bit about myself, but this is my first year teaching. I'm a transition to teach candidate and also getting my master's at the same time. So this class has been real eye-opening for me and very interesting, especially about leadership. Of course, I was in some leadership roles before in a business setting, never in education. So I've been able to learn a lot. But first of all, what is the human resource frame of leadership according to Bowman and Dill? Um, I just put a brief description here through a PowerPoint. First of all, they tell us, of course, that it's a family made up of individuals. And that family made up of individuals consists of goals, strategic planning, decision making, communication, and the leader, of course. I think the most important thing, though, is the team, because that's what a family made up of individuals is a team. And as long as you have a good team, I feel like you'll really have good outcomes and good goals and good outcomes of those goals. And then the next thing, if we talk about, is the brief description. Overall, I like the 4 points that Bowman and Dill make in their article, in their presentation about: number one, it's organizations that serve human needs. Number two, people and organizations need each other. Number three, the fit between individuals and organizations must be a good fit. And number four, a good fit benefits both. Individuals find meaning and organizations get the talent they need. I think number 3 and 4 in the description are really the most important, that it really has to be a good fit between individuals and organizations, because when those individuals value the organization that they're in and feel a part of the team and fit in necessarily, they really work harder, they give forth more of their talent. I know it's like that where I work. When we all work as a team, when we feel supported from each other, we do a lot of cross-curricular activities, everything to that effect. So we find more meaning, and we have a better way at doing things. Now, moving on about the hierarchical structure under my leadership. First of all, as it says, the principal is number one. I believe the principal is effective as long as they are present, fair, and they provide feedback. Open communication is always the most important, and doing what is best for the student, of course, should be our ultimate goal as a principal. Number 2, I put the students. Of course, they should always be first, and as principal, I would constantly be the student's biggest advocate. I think this is important, that the students feel welcomed, they feel valued, and they feel a part of the school climate and the school structure, because all in all, that's who we're here for, is the students. Number 3, the teachers. I believe the teachers to be the foundation of the school. And as principal, I'd make sure that they remain informed and current in their professional development. Their ideas and thoughts about teaching will always be listened to and taken in consideration when making a decision. I know that as a teacher now, my boss is always like that, always listens to our ideas, wants input from us to what we would think would better benefit the school as a whole. And I think this is essentially important to make us feel valued as teachers and to make us feel a part of a team and a good fit as well. Next, I put number 4, the office staff. I think the office staff, they aid in making sure the school runs efficiently and effectively, and they're also extremely important in fostering open communication with parents. When parents call, the first people they come into contact are usually the office staff. So it's important that they have those same values of the school, as a positive atmosphere. They answer the phone nicely. They're nice and welcoming to everybody that walks in the doors of the office. So that is very important, because you want them to portray a good image of the organization. And number 5, I did put paraprofessionals. Part of me thinks that they should be right along with the office staff. They are essential in having a positive working relationship with the teachers as well as the students. Some of our paraprofessionals, I see they spend more time with a particular student than the teacher does. So it's very important that they have that positive atmosphere and that positive relationship. And they also work with the office staff in helping the building run smoothly. Number 6, the custodians, cooks, maintenance personnel. I put these together. I would group the 3 together. They help run the facility and make sure it's in working order. So if you can get all them 3 working together in a good way, you will have a great benefit. Next, I put the community. Involvement in the community is always important, but as I put it, why I put it number 7 is laying a groundwork of that open communication with parents and staff can also help the community be involved. And one way to foster it can be achieved but with enhancing technology. You know, as a school, being visible on Facebook, websites, we have something called Textcasters. That can make all this happen with the community, so you keep that relationship and that involvement going on. And number 8, finally, I put alumni. I think they are important to keep up to date on the happenings of the school. What I have done too, and especially just being my first year, I've had a couple of alumni come back and speak to my students about business and about business dealings and about their successes in that. And this can benefit the school setting as well. So just to review my hierarchical structure, first of all, starts with the principal. You have your students, teachers, office staff, paraprofessionals, custodians and cooks and maintenance, and community. So in closing, I mean, the only thing that I would like to say is this is a family made up of individuals. And this is what will benefit the school. This is what I think my hierarchical structure should be. And lastly, it's been great working with all of you, getting to know some of you online through the Google community, and the best of luck in your future.